My dear love, in today's letter, I'm going to be talking to you about how I feel about us after knowing that we are not separate. When I got separated from you, I felt like I had died. A part of me had died. It felt like death. It was very painful. I did not die physically, but I felt that during the time when I felt that you and me are away from each other, that we are not together, that there is a difference or many differences between us, it felt very painful. It felt painful because I was in denial for a long time. For a long time, I did not want to believe in the love that we had between us. I thought that it would be easy to move on. I thought that I can do it. I can go away from you and I will be fine. It felt like my soul was trying to pull me up, get me out of that pain. But I wasn't ready or I wasn't believing because I was in denial. Physical pain felt like nothing. What I went through, only I know. I felt that we have plenty of unconditional love between us. So much so that I was completely stunned as to how I can feel this way for someone whom I am not sure about. If I really wasn't sure about you, then why was I feeling so much love for you all the time? I felt that I am safe with you. I felt a certain sense of belonging with you. My biggest fear happened when I thought that you have totally forgotten about me or you have found someone else. I could always sense you in some way or the other. I had a feeling that you are thinking about me or I am important for you or I matter to you. But after a while, I found out that you are not with me or you are not thinking about me. How I found that out, even I cannot explain. But I did feel, it was a strong feeling, that you no longer care about me, you no longer love me, and that I have lost you forever. It was a very painful emotion for me, and I could not sleep properly. I had many sleepless nights. I could not do anything, I could not focus on anything, just with the thought that you don't love me anymore. This feeling of living a lie, this feeling of you not being with me, this separation, this feeling of being separate from you started really bothering me a lot. I did not know what to do. If I approach you, if I talk about it, you might take it in a different way, I thought. Because in the past, we had so many differences in our opinions. We had so many arguments. Even though I knew that you love me and even though you know that I love you, but maybe I was looking for some kind of deeper validation, some kind of surety, some kind of assurance. In my time of separation, I also learned that even if I am separate from you, I am still thinking about you. I cannot get you off my mind. And the guilt became so heavy that I could not even take it off my chest. So my love, I had no option left but to face it. To face the truth of our separation. I wanted to confront you. I wanted to hold you. I wanted to just surrender in front of you. Do total surrender. As if There is no pretense, there is no reminders, there are no reminders of the negativity, of what will go wrong, those thoughts that act as a reminder. I didn't want to do that anymore. I didn't even want to keep any expectations that you will do this for me or I will do that for you and we will live in a certain way. All I wanted was to just be in front of you and surrender. That's it. Just tell you how much I love you. Just tell you how much I missed you or how much I think about you. Maybe I'm not perfect person. Maybe I'm not even the person who understands you fully. Because I did try to understand you fully, but even though I thought I knew everything, even though I thought that I was doing the right thing by running away from you, or I was doing the right thing by thinking that you don't love me, or you're not the right person for me, and it will never work out. A relationship will never work out. This relationship. So I thought that it would be better I do something else that is possible, that can happen. With those thoughts, I ran away. With those thoughts, I was refusing to believe that I love you. I was in complete denial. And that denial hurt me the most, my love. It hurt me the most. Only during separation, I thought that if I am suffering so much without you, it would have been better to suffer with you. I don't mind suffering with you now. I don't mind suffering with you. I don't mind anything with you, but I do mind suffering without you, with other people or other things. It doesn't make any sense to me. It seems to be like a torture on my soul that I'm inflicting, and I don't have to and I don't need to. The connection I have with you, I feel that it does not care about how things work on planet Earth around us, about the laws, about the social construct, the culture, the systems, the age, the money. It's just that my soul knows where it belongs. My love, one more thing I want to say to you. I always thought that something is wrong with us. It may be difficult to believe that I included myself in that equation too. But I thought that we were not normal. I thought that we were weird, we were strange. I thought that other people may not perceive us correctly, or other people may not see us correctly, or what if they don't approve of us? Although I tried to convince you or I tried to persuade you because I was very much interested in you, but when you came to me, when you fell into my lap, I felt and I thought that this will never get the acknowledgement or the validation or the approval from other people who lived around me or who still live around me. That was a very big mistake I made because I gave up even before I really held on. So I realized my mistake. I thought that I was scared of other people. I was scared of the society. I was scared of my friends judging me. I was scared of losing people because those people had created a comfort zone around me. I felt like I was settled into that and I didn't want to give it up. So I ran away or I submerged myself into something else. And despite all this submerging, despite all of this constant escapism, despite all of these gimmicks, the one thing I could not do was forget about you. And I felt that after a while, your thoughts became even stronger. I started seeing you at different places, in the faces of other people. Small things about you were always present in my mind. I would sometimes laugh and giggle thinking about you. I talked very positively about you to other people. Sometimes I would just talk to you about you with random strangers. It gave me a lot of peace. It gave me some kind of hope. It gave me some kind of relaxation. Talking about you uplifted my spirit. And that's how I found out that I am doing a big mistake by being in separation with you, and I want this separation to end ASAP. That is what I thought. And how should I end this separation? It looked very difficult. It looked very, very impossible to remove this barrier between us, to remove this block between us, which was placed by me only. So the biggest challenge was that how should I go against my own self? How could I believe that I was wrong about you? How to do that? And with what face will I come up to you? With what face? Will you accept me? Will you love me? And why should you accept me? I did not do anything good for you. So at that point in time, I decided that I would be ready to face anything. And I would do my best to prove it to you that I love you. Whatever conditions you will put forth, I will accept them and acknowledge them and do my best to those who are possible by me. And I know you're not going to give me inhuman expectations any which way. So, my dear, my sweetheart, my everything, I just want to say one thing to you, that we can never be separated, that we are not separated. Separation is a myth, because even in separation, I am with you all the time. I think about you all the time. I miss you. I love you. And there's nothing in the world that could actually make me forget about you. So it's futile, I think. It's futile on my part to force myself to not love you, to force myself to run away from you, to force myself to not be who I really am. You are a part of my personality now. You're a part of me. You are an extension of me. That is how I feel for you. But it's not like I have an ego about it, but I feel that it is natural, it is organic, it is spontaneous. And why should I question love? When I found love with so much difficulty, why should I question it every single day? I also deserve to be loved. I also deserve to be happy, and I deserve to be the person I want. Why should I compromise? Why should I go with something or someone that doesn't make sense, but it looks like a lucrative offer? So we are not separate. We are together, and we will always be. Thank you, my love. Thank you, my dear, for listening to my words. I appreciate it now, and I will always do the same. At one time, I was very angry with you. I was so upset with you. More than you, I was upset with myself because there was no communication. You were not talking to me. I was not talking to you. Till the time I was not talking to you personally, it still felt okay. For some time, for a few days, that's it. But later on, I realized that you are genuinely not contacting me, or you're not concerned about me. Maybe I hurt you too much. Maybe I said some mean things which I should not have said. I do realize that I did say mean things to you, but I did not say it knowingly. I was actually angry, I was actually pissed off, and I did not know what to do with you. In my opinion, in my thoughts, I felt that I had put many efforts to be with you. But that was definitely my ego talking, because when I calmed down and when I thought to myself in silence, when no one was around, the answer given to me was, I did wrong to you. I should not have done those things. I should not have said those things to you. I could not have imagined my life without you. A lot of people say that, a lot of people told me that I have nothing to do with you. We are poles apart, we are very different. But I could see a side of you that I don't know if others could see or not, or maybe it was just private for me or anyone you love for that matter. So when I saw that side of you, I knew immediately that you are the one for me and I can never get separated from you, no matter who comes to me and what do they have to offer to me. But this type of love did not happen in one day. I definitely spent a lot of time with you, or I talked with you, or we were on video calls. But I knew you very well. But when it came to practical experience, I would just back out. And that is the mistake I made. I should not have backed out, I should have stayed. And now, my love, I want to stay. I want to stay with you in whichever capacity you think is perfect. And whatever you'll tell me to do, I will do every single thing without you even telling me. Because I want to see you happy, and your happiness is the most important thing for me. When I think about my life ahead, I somehow end up thinking about you as well. And I'm going to take it as a sign from the universe that I should pursue you, I should go after you. Even if you throw me out, even if you don't want to listen to me, but I will keep trying till the day I don't feel or you don't give me the vibes that you are ready to be with me.